A parrot named Anthony destroyed his essay twice. I've been teaching high school English for 7 years now, and at this point, I've heard every homework excuse you could imagine. Or at least I thought I had, until Jason. Jason was one of those smart kids who absolutely hated doing homework. Instead of just skipping it though, he'd come up with the most elaborate excuses. So detailed, so oddly specific. You almost wanted to believe them just for the entertainment value. But the one he gave me 3 years ago? Absolute legend status. It was a Monday morning, and I was collecting a big essay that had been assigned over the weekend. Jason came in looking noticeably stressed. Not his usual too cool for this calm. When I asked for his paper, he looked me dead in the eye and said, "I don't have it." I braced myself. He launched into this whole story about how he spent the weekend at his grandma's house. She owns an African gray parrot named Anthony, who can talk and mimic sounds. Jason said he finished his essay Sunday afternoon, printed it out, and left it on the kitchen table. He went to help his grandma with groceries, and when he came back, Anthony was out of his cage, standing on the table and systematically shredding the essay into confetti. Not eating it, shredding it, methodically, like he had a vendetta. Jason said he tried to reprint the essay, but his grandma's printer ran out of ink, and the essay wasn't saved anywhere because he'd typed it on her ancient desktop computer, which promptly crashed. I was like, "Sure, Jan," gave him until the next day for half credit. But after class, Jason looked genuinely upset. He pulled out his phone and showed me a video his grandma had taken. Anthony the parrot, perched on the table, surrounded by paper shreds, looking proud as hell. Still skeptical, I asked for more proof. The next morning, Jason showed up with his rewritten essay and his actual grandmother. This sweet little woman, maybe mid-70s, walked into my classroom with a photo album full of pictures of Anthony through the years and stories about how he's always destroyed paper. She felt awful about Jason's homework and told me how hard he'd worked to redo it. Then she handed me a baggie filled with shredded paper, and sure enough, there were tiny visible fragments with Jason's essay header still on them. Either I'd just witnessed the most elaborate con in high school history involving a tech-savvy grandma and a dramatic bird, or the whole thing was actually true. I gave Jason full credit. I mean, how could I not?